There's so much to talk about. We have MKBHD turning to MKPHD. We have Google AI search going absolutely off of the hinges. We'll take a look at some AI goofs and gaffes. We'll take a look at the deepfake dialogue that has come up once again. Oh yeah, RIP to Rabbit and Humane AI. Sheesh, what a week. I'm Dries. I have a master's degree in educational technology and new media, and the only reason I tell you that is because, well, it gives me some authority and I paid a lot of money for that. So on this channel, I like to study technology and new media and share my findings with you. Let's get into the stories of the week. Marques Brownlee has done it, friends. He's received his honorary doctorate from his university that he went to in 2015 in business administration. He was recognized and rewarded with this on May 22nd. Let's go, because he has made significant contributions to the tech influencer space, but also really savvy when it comes to business. He started his career here on YouTube in 2009 and has been grinding ever since. Congrats and kudos on your honorary doctorate from Stevens Institute in Business Admin. What an accomplishment. From the celebratory to the not so sound, we have AI just going off of the hinges. We're gonna take a look at Google AI and the deepfake dialogue that I think are kind of intertwined here. So, Google AI search engine has been under a lot of scrutiny for giving wrong outputs to various queries. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, AI search engine from Google has been spitting out some pretty bizarre outputs. At one point, the AI suggested that someone who was struggling to keep cheese on their pizza use glue to do that. And I know, some of you might be thinking, well, that's what they do in marketing, right? When you're taking your ad photos, you do use glue. That's not where this AI actually got that information from. It was pulled from a 10-year-old Reddit post. And if you don't know what a deepfake is, you're probably a good person, but I will tell you that deepfakes is essentially just a product of AI generative technology. Products that come out of this AI generative tech could be text, it could be audio, it could be video, it could be a whole slew of things that could spread misinformation. So it's really important that we understand what it is and how to identify it. Just this week, OpenAI has been accused of faking Scarlett Johansson's voice after she said, "You do not have my consent to make that a voice." So this technology does come with quite a big risk, right? I put my voice out all the time. A lot of us make content online and we're subjecting our likeness to this type of technology every day. It's not all bad, I would say. Here's a video of Nathan that I made, my friend, speaking Japanese. And he doesn't speak Japanese.
今夜は夕食を作りました。チリです。トウモロコシ、豆、肉を手に入れました。トルコだったと思います。そして、いくつかのブレッドスティック。上に少しパセリを乗せます。なんてかっこいい。そしてスプーンのバランスを取る。それだけで私はそれに誇りを感じます。
Thanks, AI. What's most alarming, though, is a most recent worldwide survey found that 71% of people surveyed didn't even know what a deepfake was. Which, again, is pretty alarming considering the evil use cases that exist out there. So, take a breath, because while obviously translations, autonomous vehicles, medical diagnosis are all good things that come out of AI generative tech, there are a lot of misuse cases that are worth knowing about, so you have the knowledge to identify them later down the road. Let's get back to the Google AI search. Its functionality is supposed to work as a search bar. You ask it a question, it scours the web and spits out an output that is supposed to help you. As we talked about already, it doesn't always work out that way. Let's take a look at some of those Google AI search queries that just didn't go as planned. This user found out that if you typed in 1,000 kilometers to and insert any word, it will just be baffled. The AI will not know how to respond. In this case, they used Lego, to which the AI responded, "It's almost the length of 1,000 kilometers to bike ride to bring Lego pieces to a hospital." And when they plugged in the word oranges, we got an output that says feed a horse 2,000 oranges at a time, one for each kilometer traveled, and sell the remaining 1,000 oranges at a market. To which I would ask the AI, what's your context? What? This user put in probably one of the most basic questions, right? It's show me some actresses that are the age of 50s, like in your 50s. To which the AI said, how about just one? Just one. And a lot of actresses that are not in their 50s just couldn't get out a full list here, I guess. I would love to be in my 50s at 78 though, so shout out Helen Mirren. The context of this query is even weirder. The user did not ask about rattlesnakes. In fact, what they were asking was just about range maps for 2 Oregon subspecies of Western Diamondback, to which Google AI search said, apply ice or heat to the wound and apply a tourniquet. And if you know a little bit about that, you don't do that. Don't do that. And finally, this user asked it, well, what are the benefits of running around with scissors in my hands? And as someone who taught middle school, art specifically, you don't do that, never do that, shouldn't do that, not many benefits. Promise. It's not many benefits at all. Not what the AI said. The AI said, well, you know, it'll help you concentrate and focus, might get your heart rate elevated. Yikes, man. The yikes just don't quit, because big yikes for Rabbit and Humane AI, which doesn't seem to be going well. You see, Humane AI is looking for a buyer, upwards of $1 billion sale they're looking to accomplish, which is kind of disappointing considering obviously a lot of people had hype behind the Humane AI pin. There was a lot of cool features that were packed into it that had a lot of potential. So hopefully if this sale does go through, we'll still see some of those benefits and those products come to fruition. As for Rabbit, not looking too hot. Not looking too hot at all. Coffeezilla called them out for being a former company called Cyber Manufacture Co. And they raised $6 million for this NFT project called Gamma back in 2021. So from one hyped trend to the next, that's where you're gonna find them. Ideally, you make that shift with shareholder approval, right? You go through presumably a board of some kind. But this project, Gamma, didn't do that. In fact, the Rabbit CEO claimed that this was just a little project, a little multi-million-dollar project, and we shouldn't focus too hard on that. They would refund only the NFT investors that felt misled, but none of that has happened yet. So that's kind of a lot of drama to be shrouded in for your baby startup. Yikes. Whew. That's a lot to chew on this week, eh? And before you go, as we're experimenting with the new gadgets and gizmos and softwares galore, I want you to slow down. Not all of them are gonna work well. They're not all gonna be legit, and they're gonna be wrong. AI is simply not infallible, and please understand that moving forward. I feel like a lot of us just don't. Until next time, bye.